Oh shit. What's up? What's up, man? Yeah, everything good, man. Had to rest, man. You know. Yeah. I had moved, man. I had to get my life together, man. Get my life together though, man. Hit them like buttons, man. Hit them like buttons, man. If y'all miss me, man. Hit them like buttons. I ain't seen y'all in about 2 weeks, 2 weeks. But we back, man. Better than ever, man. I'm new. Appreciate you coming in here, Scarlett. You know what I mean? Appreciate the people that's new, man. Appreciate the people that's returning that been missing me, man. This is Sunday, man. The day that we shall rest. This is church, man. Church. What do you want, man? What do you want? What's important? The fame, the glory, or the money, man? What is it? What do you want? The goal is to have all three, man. But if you gotta choose, what do you want, man? What's important to you? Who are you as a person, man? You know, a lot of people that do what I'm doing right now or just doing anything in life, they want the fame, man. A lot of people want the fame. They want to be widely accepted, public recognized, you know what I mean? They want to, hey, is that such and such? Can I get a picture? A lot of people want that in this world, man. What do you want, man? Do you want the glory? Be publicly, you know what I mean? Publicly appreciated, you know what I mean? Have that God-like aura, that halo around you where people praise you and they admire you. And you and uplifting people, man. Is that what you want? Or do you just want the money, man? The green paper that don't mean shit that got dead hypocrites on it that we just need to survive in this world, man. What do you want? What's important to you? You know, if you had to choose, if you had to choose in this world, what would you want, man? A lot of people just don't understand. Everybody just wants to sit here and be famous so they can influence people and the whole nine. But who are you influencing? What are you doing? Are you uplifting people with your influence? Or are you bringing your people down, man? Because what I've been seeing lately on TV and shit, the people that are so-called celebs, they bringing people down, man. They influencing the wrong shit. I just seen motherfucking Lotto, that bitch pregnant to a married man, and people sitting there, congrats, bitches committing adultery. Fuck is we doing? What are we congratulating for? The bitch is having a baby with a married man. Is that supposed to that's influence? That's good. We congratulating that shit. How far have we have failed, man? We have come so far from where we have, man. Back in the day, that bitch would have got embarrassed. We would have just clowned her. Like, bitch, you a whore. You a home wrecker. But now that bitch getting a lot of claps and praise. That's what fame gets you, That's what it gets you in this world, man. Who's the father? 21 Savage is her baby dad, man. But you wouldn't know that because the nigga never with the bitch. You never see her. You never see them together. He ain't trying to get deported, you know? It's a facade. It's a fraud. But yeah, man, the fame, man. That's what we sitting here, we seeing in this world, man. You know? It's a drug, you know? A lot of people are sitting here just addicted to the limelight. They're in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. Influencing and planting the wrong fucking, thoughts in your mind. Just cause of fame, you know. That's what it is. The fame that we sitting here, sitting in this world, man, like it's really like a drug. And if you know your Bible, man, Mark 8, 36 is like it says, what's good is it for, you know, to gain the whole world, yeah, forfeit their soul, man. It fucks your soul. Like, is it really worth to sell your soul for the fame, man? At what cost? At what cost? You sitting here being wildly celebrated and praised, man. For what? What did you do? You know? But yeah, that's what I was just sitting here thinking, man. You know, on this, since I've been gone, I just been seeing how the world been moving, and I don't like this shit, man. I'm just sitting like, damn, we really like in the crazy times, man. To see the shit that they sitting there showing out here right now, you know. Spring break just passed. Houston, get you a girlfriend, man. Get you a fucking girlfriend, man. Cause the diseases out here is woo crazy. He said, "What would you do if you had 10,000 to spend in one food order?" I don't think I could fill my fridge up with $10,000, son. My fridge is not. I ain't got a big ass fridge, so I ain't even gonna need that much money. I ain't gonna lie to you, you know. But back to what I was saying, man. Everybody wants this limelight on them, man. But at what cost? Is it really worth it? Do you really want to sit here and deal with those demons in this so-called fame, man? Is that what you want to do? He said, ain't you the dude singing in church and man, this is church right now. We having a congregation right now, man. Nah, I don't sing in no church, man. Not at all. I ain't singing in nothing. You hear me? I don't be singing at no church at all. But, you know, but right now, you know, we just sitting there chilling, man. He said, you ready for fame? Shit, at what cost, man? At what cost? I told you, in this world, you need three. To be unstoppable, you need fame, glory, and the money, man. But if I gotta choose, I want the glory and the money, man. I want to uplift people, man. Fuck all that fame. I want to be known to certain people. I'm not trying to be praised around the world, you know. I want to uplift and be like, have people admire me from afar, you know. That type of thing. He said, if money and glory can come without fame, let's do it. Yeah, I mean, that's the plan. But, you know, if I'm sitting here and I'm in your face every day, I mean, eventually people are going to know who I am and feel, and that can get me famous, you know. That can definitely get me famous when it comes to what I'm doing right now. But who knows? At what cost, man? But back to what I was saying, you know, if I gotta choose, you know, I want the glory, man. I want the high honor, man. I want the public appreciation, you know what I mean? I want that halo, man. You know, that's what I want. I want to lift people up, man. Give y'all a blueprint on what y'all want to do and show y'all what y'all want to do, you know? He said, do you have a plan for fame and money because the glory comes after? It depends. It depends when you say the glory comes after, because there's a lot of people that got glory and they didn't have no money. They didn't have no money. They had glory and they had fame. But there's some people that's well known in history that they had those two things and they didn't have money. What's going on, Batman? Hit that like button, man. The sub if you're new, man. I appreciate it, man. You said you look good. I appreciate that. I don't know if you a dude or a woman. Appreciate it. Name one who had glory without money. Malcolm X, man. That's the number one person who had all the glory and the fame and didn't have no money. He had no fucking money. He died with $900, bruh, in his account. No money. That's the number one person that had the glory without no money. That's the number one person. He said, I want to have a chat with you, Ken. Will you not ignore my chat? Okay, what's going on? What are you trying to talk about? Let's know. Let me know right now, man. I'm going to ramble about some things that I want to speak about, and then I'm going to look at the chat. I ain't got no problem multitasking. So what's going on? Let me see what people are saying, man. I ain't been on here in a while. Damn, my phone be tripping. Hold on. Bro, get you up out here, son. He said, they said the Lord will raise up trouble against you from nothing from your own house, and I will take your wives before your eyes and give them to your neighbor, and he shall lie with your wives. What do you mean by that? What are you trying to say? I ain't got no wife. He said, what country in Asia would you like to visit the most? None. Matter of fact, I'm lying. Hey, where's the I want to know where they be making. Take me to the factory where they be making the shoes and the purses, like the Birkins and all that shit, man. Take me there so I can get a whole bunch of shoes and sell that shit to people on the streets. You feel me? He said, yeah, Malcolm X is a bad motherfucker indeed. They had to call the head on and silence him, but his glory lives forever. Yeah, of course. That's the number one person that came that had the glory and no money. You know? But yeah, you know, what's good, you know? What's good do you do? You know what I mean? It's like, what good do you do in this world, and what are you choosing to do in this world? You know, when it comes to glory, like, what do you want to do? What are you doing to make this life better than what it was before? Because as you see right now, everybody's grabbing shit for themselves. Nobody's looking out for everybody else. It's what can they do for themselves, you know? And I'm not here to do all that. I want to sit here and, of course, I got to build this channel up, like I said, to get known and get money and shit. But then after that, you know, it's about helping other people. Because at the end of the day, you know, we all got to do it for the money. We got to make money in this world, man. Even though that shit don't really mean nothing, but we need that shit to survive because they made it like that. They made it in this world where you got to have that green paper with them dead hypocrites so you can sit here and survive in this world, man. You know? You got to. He said LeBron, for example, with the money and fame but no glory. Yeah, man, for sure. Nobody likes LeBron James. Everybody thinks he's a crybaby. They think he's a bitch. They think he's self-centered. You know what I mean? He's trying to pretty much signify himself by giving himself the glory. But the glory, you can't give yourself glory. The people got to give you that shit. You got to be anointed. It's got to be like, it's like being the people's champ. We got to sit there and praise you. You can't praise yourself, you know? You can sit there and let us know that you can have confidence in yourself and build your confidence and build your aura up and build your legacy up. But the people got to sit there and say, yeah, we appreciate what he did. You know, we look up to him. And somewhat, like, who gives a fuck that you dribbled a basketball? Who gives a fuck? You dribbled a basketball. You didn't do nothing of no type of significance in this world. You just dribbled, do, and dunked the ball. You know? You didn't do nothing. You know, the only thing I can sit there and say that he did good probably is like, you know, have the school and shit to help certain people in this city and shit. But if you sit there and you see him in person, I seen a video where somebody tried to get a picture and, you know what I mean, an autograph. He shunned them off and pushed them to the side like they was a fucking nobody. So it's like, how dare you try to shit on the people that make you rich? You know? And that's why he's sitting there receiving all the hate that he gets in his world, and he hates that shit, man. He really hates that shit that people don't be kissing his ass like how he think they should kiss his ass. You know? He said, to be fair, money can either make you or change you. Yeah, for sure. Money just exposes who you are. That's all it does. What's up, Morgan? What's good with you, man, on this Sunday? He said, bro, so he's not in the league. Nigga, my cousin played in the NBA. So what the fuck you talking about? I've been near the NBA, nigga. Like, I don't give a fuck about playing in the league. Like, I don't know what you talking about. I don't even know what you talking about, son. Why didn't you then? Why didn't I make the league? Shit, I dropped out of high school, nigga, because I got kicked off the basketball team. That's why. You know, I'm not saying that I could have went to the league, but I'm pretty sure I could have got a college scholarship. Like everybody that I went to school with and I was friends with went to college for sports. So yeah, you know, sometimes you got to be picked for that shit. You know, I'm 6'1", like 200 some pounds. Like nigga, I could have been a point guard. You know, I could have passed the ball and got shots and shit. I mean, come on, man, simple. He said, I'm okay getting over here being sick. Yeah, man. This weather be fucking around. It definitely's fucking with your system. What's going on, Sahara? I don't even know if I said your name right, but hit that like button, man. Sub if you're new, man, for sure. He said, how tall are you? I'm 6'1", man. I'm 6'1". He said, coulda, woulda, shoulda. I mean, yeah, but I don't glorify about where I could have been, nigga. I'm happy where I'm at right now. You know, I chose this shit. You know, this life is a game, nigga. Where you put yourself where you need to be, man. I seen a quote, man, that said, nigga, after 18, bruh, if you were born poor and you're poor after, nigga, you're the reason why you're at where you're at, man. So, yeah, I'm not in the NBA, I'm not in the NFL, I'm not famous, I'm none of that shit, but, nigga, my life is great. I got people that love me and care for me for who I am, nigga. Do you? You sitting here tuned in on me, spreading negative energy on a fucking Sunday, nigga, go to church. Pray and get them demons out your system, nigga. You might be something in life, you know? Instead of sitting here hating on somebody else that is actually doing some shit. Get that hate out your heart and you might become something. You know what I mean? He said, tell me, Danilo, if it's good. I'm strict to that. I don't want no beat. Oh, yeah, it's cool, man. It's cool. Let the trolls live, you know what I mean? I've been gone for 2 weeks, so let's let them live on this Sunday, man. Let them live on this Sunday. Hey, yo, man, God bless. Jesus love you, man. Indeed, he does, man. Thoughts on the president? I mean, we going to war. We in a war right now, trying to get this gas, man. Did you see how high the gas is? Do you see how it is, man? You better prepare for yourself, man. Prepare for war in your time of peace, man, because peace never lasts forever, you know? Remember that. Protect what's yours at all time, man. Don't be just sitting there thinking everything's gonna be sweet, like everything is good in life. No, shit gets real at all time, anytime. You don't know, just stay on point. That's it, that's all. You know what I mean? How's ours, bro? I think you did a typo. You meant to say, how am I? I'm good, man. I woke up today, decided to live stream because I've been gone for 2 weeks, man. I had to show my face. A lot of people hit me up saying where I've been, you know, but I had to regroup, man. I had to rest and reset, man. Get my mind right. Understand what I really wanted to do and what I'm trying to do when it comes to this shit that I'm doing right now. You know, it's cool to take a break, plot and plan, and come back and get at it again, man. That's all that I'm doing, man. You know, like you ain't gotta like. Sometimes you gotta give yourself a break, man. You gotta go live life. You gotta sit there and make sure your home is shit straight. Make sure your mind is straight before you sit here and give your energy to something else that you can't fully guarantee and give your energy to. You know, that's why I really been gone for these past 2 weeks, man. I had to get my mind right. I had to get my body right. I had to get my situation and everything together, man. You know, before I come on here and do what I gotta do, man. Cause I told y'all I got a goal to reach, you know what I mean? And I ain't forget about that goal, and I ain't forget about y'all, you know? And it's bigger than me, you know what I mean? It's about us. It's about doing what I said I was gonna do and showing y'all that I'm gonna do it, you know? That's what it is. He said, yeah, we here missing Ungers in 2 weeks. I mean, it's straight up. I don't even know what that means, man. Uh, CAF. I don't know what that means, but appreciate it. He said, I've been scheming, man. I've been like, you know what I mean? I've been plotting and planning, man. I just been sitting there like, damn, you know. I ain't forget about y'all. I know a couple people left me and shit thinking that I wasn't gonna come back, but hey, man, they'll find me again. If they don't, they really wasn't no true supporters, you know. But one thing about me, you know, I'm gonna get back the fuck up. Just because I fell down once don't mean I can't get back up and build it again, you know. Whoever thought that I would have got here this far. You know, there's certain people that don't make it where I'm at right now that already quit. So I'm already ahead of the curve, you know. Nice glasses, Sophia, the boss. Appreciate it, man. It helps me read, man. These are reading glasses. Blocks the Blu-ray from the phone, from my eyes, man. I gotta see, man. Can't be staring at the screen for a long time. But thank you, I appreciate that. Hit that like button and sub if you're new on this beautiful Sunday, you know. But yeah, we just sitting here, man, getting everything together, man. Like, today's a good day, man. He said blue light filters are important. Yeah, man, but a lot of people don't understand that. They just be sitting at the screen all day and they just be wondering why they got certain headaches and they, you know what I mean, they vision be impaired and fucked up, man. You gotta get your, you know what I mean, take care of yourself, man. Cause we all addicted to the fucking blue screen. We all addicted to that phone that we have, that we possess. Some of us don't know how to put that phone down and go live life. Go enjoy the company that you have in your life, man. Go fuck with it, you know what I mean? Go outside, fuck with some women, man. Go, you know what I mean? Go on some dates. You know what I mean? Take your kids to the park. You know, just do something adventurous where you don't have to have your fucking head in your phone looking down all day like a fucking ostrich, you know? Be productive. This phone can get you away and get you off your journey and knock you off your course, man. For sure. He said, I put electrical tape over lights on power strips and all the electrical things that have little LEDs. What's going on? He said, what's the program now, man? What's up with Danilo, man? We gonna treat this shit like a radio show, man. I'm gonna have a couple things that I wanna talk about on my mind. Trending topics, you know, and then we gonna keep it pushing, man. We got a program. We gonna build this channel up, you know. We not gonna sit here and ramble and talk about some bullshit all day. We gonna talk about some informative information that I feel like that is on my mind that I want to express to y'all, and then we can talk about the bullshit, you know? We can talk about what's going on in the world with like the celebs and shit, you know? Like how, like I said, I told y'all Lotto was pregnant, you know, Boosie the rapper and Kodak Black is beefing about dumb shit, and Boosie is facing charges with taking something that don't belong to him from a female, you know? All this bullshit, you know, that they trying to use to distract us to get our mind off what's really going on, you know what I mean, overseas and shit, you know? But that's really what we doing, man. We just kicking it right now, you know. But yeah, I got big things that we gonna sit here and move and shake when it comes to this shit, man. Ain't no more rambling, ain't no more bullshit. It's programming, man. It's the program director, man. That's what I'm doing, you know? But yeah, that's why I sit there and said you know what I mean, what we gonna do, man. What do I want? Do I want the fame? Do I want the glory? Or do I want the money, man? You know, I can't be bought. Y'all can't wave no money in front of me that's gonna make me change my morals and my principles. If I feel it's not right, it's not right, you know? Some of y'all don't have that type of power and type of heart inside of y'all to turn down some money because y'all don't got no soul. Y'all can be bought. So that means demons can do whatever they want to do to you. Not me, son. You know, He said, have you got a chance to read the Book of Five Rings? Nah, man. I just been really, right now, I've been rereading my book, man, Outwitting the Devil, man. I just been reading that book, reading that book, just like, just showing that how everything in this world, like with the devil, man, they just using shit to distract you. You know, you got something in your mind, right, that you want to do, and then here comes a fucking setback. You know, something gets in your way where it knocks you off your course, and then it takes you away from what you want to do. So I just been really reading that. I just been studying that book. I really just been studying that book, like, okay, because there's certain things that have been thrown in my way where that's why I haven't been here in 2 weeks. You know, that's why I haven't been here. It needed to get handled. I probably could have did both at the same time, but my mind wasn't right in doing what I was doing in my real life to come on here and live stream for y'all at the same time. So now I got that shit handled. Now that's why you see me today, man. But yeah, I've been just reading that book like every day. You know what I mean? Writing down shit, putting shit in my mind. You know what I mean? Looking up certain words so I know the definitions of certain shit, you know? I ain't really been doing no bullshitting around, man. I really been getting down and getting serious on what I'm trying to do when it comes to this channel, man. You know? He said, have you ever heard paranormal noises coming out from your... Nigga, you think I live with my father? Nigga, I don't live with my dad. Nigga, I'm a grown ass man. I don't live in, like, what? Nah, man, for sure. He said, if dentists make money off our bad teeth, why do we use the toothpaste they recommend? I mean, some people don't brush their teeth. They got bad hygiene. A lot of y'all niggas don't even wash your hands. You know? A lot of y'all are disgusting creatures. Y'all got a lot of bacteria that y'all spreading throughout the world by just being nasty, you know? So you figure that out and then you let me know. He said, I think the 2 week pause was needed, brother. It's better to chill and regroup. Now you can be stronger than before, more motivated and more on track. The setbacks can't keep you down, G. He said, what kind of do-rag is that? It's a scarf, Chinchilla. Appreciate you asking. Hit the like button and sub if you new. And you know what, Tyson? When you say that, right? Motivation. Motivation can die. You know, you're not always going to be motivated every day. Like, we're people. We have mood swings. We have emotions. It goes up and it goes down. Sometimes I might wake up like, yeah, I want to do this. I want to do this. And then the next day I'm dragged. It's more about having the discipline and the structure. So that's what I'm focused on when it comes to doing YouTube. It's about the discipline. Getting my ass up, writing on what I want to talk to y'all, get my subs up, get my watch time up, and that's it, you know? Fuck the motivation. It's all about the discipline. Like how you got, like, some of y'all got jobs and shit, right? Y'all, the discipline is getting y'all ass up and make sure you get to work on time so your boss don't say nothing to you. I gotta have that same energy and put that same work ethic in to myself to come on here and do this YouTube and live stream. You know? I gotta have the same ethic and work ethic that I have when I used to work for somebody. You know? Fuck motivation. That shit dies, man. People can kill that. You can kill it just by, if something's not going right, man, you know? You can just be like, oh, you can have an inferiority complex, you know what I mean? You can just be sitting there like, it can make you feel like you ain't got no type of self-worth in yourself. So nah, it's about having the discipline. So that's what I'm working on right now, you know what I mean? Discipline. Making sure that I'm coming on here every day. Well, if not every day, at least 4 times out the week, you know, because I don't know when I'm going to get a structured time where everybody can come on here and we can just really build the page up, you know? So right now, I'm just winging it when it comes to my time now. What's my set time? But right now, I'm gonna shoot for the mornings and shit. When my brain is fresh, my thoughts are coming in at a good mind, at a good speed, and shit like that. He said, "Cause mine is non-existent." Yeah, mine is too, man. I guess. You know. He said, even with the worst conditions, you show up. I mean, yeah, you can. You got that's part of discipline. Yeah, you can show up regardless when the worst conditions, unless uh, like some family shit is going on. Maybe like a death or some shit. Other than that, you shouldn't be coming online. But yeah, other than that, I don't really got nothing damaging and anything crazy going on in my life right now. So we just gonna build the channel up, man. That's what we sitting here we gonna do. He said, unless they are extreme for sure. I was talking about motivation. Oh, motivation, yeah. Motivation is cool, but it's really not. It's all about trying to get this. It's all about getting this money, man. That's what it is with me. That's what I'm sitting there really mainly focused on, getting this money the way that I want to get this money, doing shit that turning my thoughts and my ideas into money, man. You know, that's what I'm back focused on. That's what I'm sitting here working on. And this is one of the ways that I'm going to get money, man. I'm working on getting money with this channel, with this YouTube, and that's the things. Because at the end of the day, with money, what's money? You know what I mean? You need it for the freedom. You need money for convenience. You need money for impact. Those are the things that we need that green paper for. So that's what I'm sitting here doing, man. That's the plan. Those are my thoughts and those are my ideas that I'm sitting here, I'm working on right now, putting in, what I mean, into existence. You know? That's all that I'm sitting here working on. That's all that I want to do. Let me see, man. Who said some dumb shit? Hold on. I don't even know. Krishna. Appreciate that. I don't know what you are. You know what I mean? You got a ghost picture and all that, but thank you. Hit that like button and sub if you're new. I appreciate you coming into the channel. I appreciate you for sure, for sure. He said you are forced to use money. That's how the system is built. You need them. Yeah, man. We kind of do. He said, I'm fem. You a female? You are a female? Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, you do, man. We do need that green paper for sure, but it's not worth for me selling out, man. It ain't worth for me selling my soul for this shit, man. He said, what do I want, man? I want all three, man. You got all three. It's like Thanos, man. They're like rings. You have all of them. You can't be stopped. You can't be stopped. Everybody should be sitting here working on trying to get three, man. But there's a lot of people that got money in this world, right? So let's just break this shit down, right? I want to start with the money first, you know what I mean? Because that's the last thing I was talking about, the money. There's certain people that got money in this world, right, that are fucking poor. All they have is money. They got no morals. They got no principles. They just got money. Like, they're morally bankrupt. Like, they sold, they gave everything, you know what I mean, just for that green paper for them to live good, but they're miserable. They don't have nobody that truly loves them. They don't know what true love is. They don't know what true happiness is. They don't know what it is to have a true friend, a family. They don't know anything about that. They only know about that money. So they will never be able to experience what somebody that doesn't have all the money in the world, but they have people that genuinely love them for them, love them as a person, you know? Because at the end of the day, that's what people we really need. You know, we need love, we need affection, we need relationships to. That's what make the world go around. That's what helps you get up to just know like, oh, you have somebody that makes the next day good. You know, that's what. But there's certain people in this world that don't have that shit. You know, they sitting there fucked up because somebody made that green paper important. There's a reason why they made that shit important. There's a time where that shit didn't exist. There's a time where you didn't need money. All you need was product, tools, and shit. Like they had a barter system. Yo, I'll trade you 10 chickens and you give me 2 cows and some bananas. Like we used to be able to barter. The fucking man, there's a fucking man that sit there and said, oh no, I want money. Let's make this green paper where that shit controls people. And all that shit is a number that you can put on a keyboard and put in an account. You know? He said, question for a newly saved sinner. Recently, I've just been praying in tongues. I don't know. Look at you, poor. Bro thinks he's smart. You think I'm poor? I don't know what you mean. What's rich, nigga? What's rich? Because I think I'm rich. You know? I got all the shit that I want and I need. So maybe you don't have that. So maybe you're really poor, nigga. And that's why you trying to wish, you know what I mean, pour that bad energy on me. But it's not going to work, nigga. God bless. Can you please shout out my channel? Bubbles Does Crafts. Okay, I had to read your shit, see if it wasn't no troll shit. But shout out to you, man. Hit that like button, man, and sub if you're new, man. I appreciate you coming to the chat, coming into the channel too, man. But yeah, for sure. Bubbles Does Crafts, man. Go to that YouTube channel and see what he doing. I don't know what he doing, but you know, ain't no gatekeeping. I ain't got no problem shouting people out. You know, there's enough money and there's enough people in this world that, you know, you can sit there and share and support other people, you know. Sean Combs, they let you out the can, huh? What's going on? He said, hey, yo, I don't know what you need to do, but you need to chill out. Molly, what's good, nephew? What's up? He said, over the past 45 years from the economy grew 190% wages from bottom, 90% only grew, 4% at the top, 1% grew, 240% corporate profits grew, 400%. Yeah, I was just reading some shit that said over 2,000 people lost their jobs last month. You know, over 200,000 people lost their job last month. So just imagine how many people are fucked up right now, you know? Just imagine. Because they sat there and they depended on somebody else. Somebody decided to say, you know what, I'm going to get rid of these people to put more money in my pocket. That's how the world works, man. That's how the world works. You got to understand, what are you? Are you a wolf or are you a sheep? How many times are you going to keep getting fired, man? There's certain things that you can control in this world, and there's certain things you can't. You know, getting fired from somebody else's business, you can't prevent that. But you can try to become an entrepreneur and put money in your pocket where you don't have to experience that feeling ever again. You know? He said, Danila, would you open up a Discord for the family here so we can chat? Yeah, I got to figure out how to do that Discord shit, Tyson. For sure, for sure. He said, what's good? Just came back from church and a haircut. How you been, Unc? Also was, yeah. You was at church, huh? Yeah. We having church right now. Now you back at church, the congregation. All right, pass the cup around. You know what I mean? Pay your tithes, pay your tithes so we can have fruit punch and you know what I mean, and we can make sure that we have money for barbecues on Sundays and shit. He said the real question is, would you rather lose an inch in length? I don't know what you talking about, bruh, but you better chill out with that sexual harassment. That's strike one. Alright? Don't sexually harass me. Do not do that at all. He said, use bath salts. King Hoops. What came first, the chicken or the egg? We'll never know. We will never know, man. We so lost in the society. We so just ass backwards. People just tell us certain things and we just believe it. You know. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Alaikum salam, man. How you doing? Hit that like button, man. Sub if you new. I appreciate you coming back, man. He said get high on bath salts on stream. Nigga, do you think I do? What I look like doing some corny shit like that? He said tell his mama came first. He said what's your music genre? I like R&B, man. I like R&B, 90s R&B, you know what I mean? Play that in the whip. Play that for a nice, beautiful lady that you got coming over here, you know what I mean? Sipping some wine, you know what I mean? You might have the fireplace burning, you know, them type of vibes. Get a girl in the mood, man. You know what I mean? That's what I'm all about, getting a woman in the mood, man. How you do it with some beautiful played music, R&B. You're not gonna be able to get no pussy by playing some rap, okay? Remember that. He said Unc would rather sleep with BBWs. He said, dawg, you kind of look like Brett. Who the hell's that? Who the hell's Brent Fight? I don't even know who that is. I'll probably look him up. Is he a YouTuber or what? I don't be knowing who people are in this world when they come to doing YouTube, you know? I be really lost in shit like, who the fuck is this? You know? What's going on, Katie? Appreciate you coming into the chat, man. What's up? Hit that like button, man. Appreciate you coming here, man. Sub if you're new, man. Appreciate it. He said R&B dude. Yeah, man, you gotta have an R&B, man. Fuck do you want to sit here and hear all that? I shoot a nigga, stab. Man, when you got some women about you, bro. Fuck out, man. I'm all about good vibes, man. I'm about, you know what I mean? I get money and fuck with bitches, man. That's all I want to do. That's all I do, man. That's all I do in this world. Go outside and practice game. Talk to women all goddamn day, you know? That's what I sit here and do besides get money. You say you looking cool. Yeah, I appreciate that. Isaiah, what's up, man? What's happening? I ain't seen you in a long time. How you doing? You said you can't be talking. I don't think you talking to me, King Hoops, because I don't even subscribe to that. I don't be watching punks on TV, bruh. I don't have a problem with people, what they like. You like what you like, but I don't like that. Somebody in the chat told you what I like, nigga. I like BBWs, you know what I mean? I like pogs, you feel me? I like a bitch that's thick in the, you know what I mean? Thick, slim waist, fat ass, big titties, you know what I mean? That's the type of woman that I like, you know? And if you got a little bit of a belly and shit like that, I could fuck with you still, you know? Long as you're not obese and shit, you know? My life ain't that bad in my life where I gotta deal with an obese bitch to survive, you know? Understand that. Hey, got a frog. Strike one, son. Okay? Strike one. Don't talk to me like that ever again before I get you thrown out of here. Do not ever in your fucking life talk to me like that. I don't play them type of games. I ain't no fucking punk. I don't know what you thought. I don't know what type of energy you probably thinking that it is, this ain't that, son. I promise you this ain't that. I'm not that type of person. Go to OF, P Hub, X videos, and you can do all that weird shit that you want and look at on there, son. Okay? He said, I'm an ebook ghostwriter, book editor. Oh, okay. That's what's up. He said, why you dress like that? How you know I'm not that? You don't even know me. How do you know I'm not that? So before you come in here assuming and talking shit, get to know me first. Cause when you make an assumption, you make an ass out yourself, okay? I'm 6'1". That's how tall I am. I'm 6'1". I don't know what my height got to do with anything, but I'm 6'1". He said, you blacker than the ace of spades, bruh. That will make me dark skinned, correct? I don't think I'm dark skinned. Hey man, what's up? Hope your day is going well. Man, my day is going fine, man. I've been gone for 2 weeks. I came back to chill with the chat, chill with people that support me, that's really here for me, that show love even when I'm not around, you know? So yeah, everything's a good, prosperous day, man. It's a glorious Sunday. And I'm glad that you're in the chat here with me, for sure. Maryam, you have a very beautiful style. I mean, yeah, different is beautiful. You should want to be different. Stop trying to look like the next man and be who the fuck you are. Like what you like. Dress how you want to dress. Be you. Be unique, you know? That's what it is with me. I don't want to be nobody else. I don't want to look like nobody else. I don't want to have the same mindset as everybody else. I'm me. Who are you? Danilo Too Smooth, man. You're on the YouTube channel. These are my thoughts. This is my mindset. This is who the fuck I am all day. 24 hours, 7 days a week. You can never catch me not being the person who you see. Yeah, I like to have fun. Yeah, I'm a serious person. I'm all of those things. But you will never see me acting and pretending to be something that I'm not. This is what I am. You know? What's my favorite crime? White collar, bruh. Shout out to all my white collar criminals out there that's getting that money on, you know what I mean? That's who it is, you know. The Ivan Boskis in the world, RIP to them, you know what I mean? Cats like, if you ever seen the movie Wall Street, the Gordon Gekko type of dudes. That's the favorite crime. That's getting that money, you know, finessing the system, those entities that's in this world that make sure how the shit runs. That's who I like. So if you got them type of crimes, that's my favorite. You know, Arabian skydiver. Well, I thank you, man. Well, at least you can't say I look like anybody else that you've seen. But work on them jokes, Bernie Mac, and you might get a laugh or two. You know what I mean? Since you wanna get some type of glory, you wanna get some type of attention. You know. He said, I thought it would be selling. Nah, man, where I'm at, man, the drug game is dead, son. He said, if I started a pyramid scheme, would you support? I mean, we can't be talking in public about it. I mean, we gonna go to jail. I don't want to do no crime with you now. We gonna get indicted. I don't want to do none of that shit. We gonna get indicted. You just told on yourself, and you just try to tell on me. So that means you gonna snitch, and you let people know what we were gonna do. So nah, I can't do that, man. You know? He said, so you a house stepper? I don't know what that means. Elaborate. I know a stepper is somebody that, you know what I mean, removes people from the world. So, no, I don't do that, you know? And I don't live in a house. So I don't know. He said, I'm on another channel, popping sometimes. Carlos, be patient. Oh, Hassan, okay. What's happening? Appreciate you coming into the chat, man. I didn't know who the hell that Mary person was talking about. You know? He said, that's another reason to open Discord, Daniil, so we can make business on private and not public. Shit, if you talking about committing crime, I don't want to talk to you. I've been in a jail cell before for a few hours. I'm not about to sit in no jail cell because a lot of y'all will snitch. And I know y'all will snitch because y'all don't want to be in a jail cell. So I don't want to talk no crimes, pay your taxes, take care of your family, and stay out the streets. You know, for sure. What up, JDM? He said, Marianne Hassan, I did research and I really found out how many UK assets. Okay, Carlos, be patient. All right, what you be talking about? Let's see. He said, did you hear about the white guy who said the black guy called him the N-word? I mean, there's a lot of white people that call black people the N-word. I mean, you got to be more precise in what you're talking about. I just heard somebody call somebody a nigga the other day. Shit, I mean, you talking about him? What you mean? Nah, I ain't going to jail. I'll tell you that right now. I ain't about to do that at all. I'm not sitting in no cell at all. He said, no, he was in a prep school. Well, I don't know, man. You'll have to give me more details. The only thing that I know in the past 2 weeks, this is what I've been doing in the past 2 weeks, man. You know what I mean? We got a little situation overseas. I've been seeing that. I've been reading about that, watching shit about that. In my city right now, if those that don't know where I'm from Minnesota. The governor has let a lot of people commit fraud with the Somalians and shit, so he's at the court. I've been watching him on TV and been at court and shit. And then I saw Bam Adebayo score 83 points in the NBA. So my week has been crazy. Oh yeah, and Afro Man's lawsuit trial. Yeah, he won in Ohio. Shout out to Afro Man. So yeah, those are the things that the reason why I haven't been on in 2 weeks. I've been living my life, but those are all the things that I have been watching. I've been seeing, you know. Afro Man not guilty of all charges. He beat his case in Ohio, you know. Bam Adebayo scored 83 points. Boosie is facing allegations. Lotto is pregnant. What else is going new in the world? What else is going wrong? You know what I mean? What else? What else? He said, shout out Bam, was watching the game live. I'm glad you said that. You said shout out to Bam, right? And I'm here to say that he better step his shit up. He better be consistent because he sat there and did that bullshit by scoring at 83 points. I don't think he's good. I think he's decent. I don't think he's all that. But he broke Kobe Bryant's record of scoring 81 points by scoring 83. No, he didn't score 100 points. He scored 83 points. But if you look at the list of people that scored a lot of points in the NBA, they're all Hall of Famers. Judging off his career and his personality as a person, as an NBA player, his stats look like he's not going to be a Hall of Famer. So that looks like what? Some bullshit, you know? So we need to figure some things out. My man Danilo said, yeah, I told you, man, we going to sit here. This is new, man. What we going to do, like I told you, Tyson, I'm going to come on here, I'm going to talk. I'm going to talk about certain things that I want to talk about, and then we can talk about the trending topics that's going on in the world, and, you know, because there's a lot of bullshit that I see. I'm sitting here like, damn, that's crazy. I don't know if y'all saw this, you know. And also, damn, before I forget, there's an NFL player. He used to play for the Kansas City Chiefs. I forgot his name, but his dumbass killed his girlfriend. And then he tried to go to ChatGPT to try to figure out how to get rid of the crime. you know? So y'all need to understand, man. Your phone is federal. Don't commit no crimes with a phone on you. His dumb ass took his girlfriend's life and tried to ask ChatGPT on how to get away with a crime. That lets you know, man, the world is cooked. People are dumb. You know? Realize that, man. He said, yeah, he's stupid, man. I forgot his name. Just Google NFL player that killed his girlfriend, man. He killed her in Tennessee. And of all things, y'all, he was a black man. And who did he kill? Who was his girlfriend? A white woman. So what do you think was going to happen to him? They're going to kill his ass. You know? They're going to put his ass under the cell. They're going to put his ass, you know what I mean? His life is over. Finito. He's finished. He's done. Stick a fork in him. You know? So those are the things that I've been sitting here enjoying on my free time. Reading the news, watching YouTube, just going just on an adventure. That's what I've been doing for these past 2 weeks, man. Besides working out, you know what I mean, and getting some money and chilling with, you know what I mean, with the BBW, you know what I mean. Other than that, I ain't been doing too much. He said, I'm from Sweden. Shout out to Sweden, Centra. Hit that like button, man. I appreciate you. Where are you from in Sweden? He said, hi, Kuna. $1 every second or 10 million US in cash. I mean, give me the dollar every second, you know? Because all I'm going to do is sit in my house. I'm not ever going outside again. Stack that money up, you know? Stack that money up, for sure. I ain't got no reason about going outside, so give me that money every second. I'm just gonna I'm a live stream with y'all. Then I'm gonna go in my room and I'm gonna play my fucking Xbox. I'm gonna go play some Madden or I'm gonna play some 2K. I ain't got no problem sitting at home getting $1 every second. You know? Realize that. I ain't got no problem at all, man. Oh shit, let me see. He said $1 every second is forever. 10 million, you don't know what can happen. Yeah. And the thing is, shit, if I get the 10 million, right? Who knows? Who knows I have the 10 million? Are you going to show me on the fucking news that says that I got 10 million now? People that know me want to get some money, get a couple dollars. Family is trying to come out the woodworks and say they need some help. Like, what's going on? You know, if it's a secret and I got that 10M and I can keep it on the hush, then probably. But if it's going to be exposed to the world, fuck no. I like everything low key, man. I don't want too many people with eyes and ears to know what the fuck is going on. Because the more eyes and ears that are involved, that means shit can go wrong. You know? It's good to go outside to get sunlight, though, man. Our eyes are meant to see horizons. Oh, yeah, I'll stop. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll go outside, you know. Suntan, sunbathe, you know what I mean? Of course. But I don't like going outside, man. Do you know what it's like going outside? I don't know where you like, but there's a bunch of craziness that's going outside in the world. I don't want to be near people. I don't want to be near nobody when it comes to this world. Like, people have bad energy, bad thoughts, you know, and that can just rub off on you unintentionally. Just because you just was in that person's presence, their aura might just seep into yours, and who knows where you'll end up. So that's why I don't really like going outside and being around people. Now, granted, I gotta go outside, but I try to stay away from people at all times. You know? He said it's on Amazon. Man, I ain't buying shit from Amazon. Uncle Anderson, I'm gonna need you to chill out. That's strike one. I don't know if you ever been to my channel before. You look like a old ass dude, but take them pervert thoughts somewhere else. I'm not the one. Okay? I'm not one of those little fun boys that you probably can sit here and you probably deal with on your real life. I'll fuck you up. So be respectful when you in this chat, man. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. He said, I used to be you. What you mean you used to be me? I don't think we're cut from the same cloth. So elaborate when you mean you used to be like me. You know what I mean? That means what? You've changed? You've been compromised? What do you mean you used to be me? Because I could never not be me. I'm going to be me regardless. Wherever I go, whoever I'm around, I'm me. If you don't like me, fuck you. Get away from me. So, elaborate. You changed and you grew. What did you grow? I don't understand. What you mean? Like you didn't used to be out, you don't used to be a loner? Is that what you mean? Cause just cause I'm alone, that don't mean that I'm lonely. Like I got somebody who I spend my time with. She said, the moment I joined, I heard after you get away. Yeah, man, cause there's a lot of weirdos in this world and some fucking old pervert, no, you know what I mean, tried to say something to me like, I don't know if y'all ever watched that show Family Guy, that one creepy ass that old man that be trying to holler at Chris, like he always be whistling when he be talking to Chris, like he was like one of them type of dudes that's trying to talk to me, and it's like, bro, get the fuck on with that. I'm a grown ass man. Like, I don't know if that's really you or that is you, I'm not one of them type of people. I don't play them type of games. I don't subscribe to that type of shit. So get the fuck on, man. Find somebody who you can play with, because I'm not the one. Yeah. I know exactly what he's talking about. He said some shit to me, like, called me handsome and shit. I don't want to hear no grown man telling me I'm handsome. Nigga, what are you crazy? The fuck is wrong with you? I only want a fucking female to tell me that I'm handsome. I don't want no fucking man telling me that I'm handsome. The fuck is wrong with people? Get up out of here. Hey, yo, Breaking Rob, you need to chill the fuck out before you get the fuck thrown out here, too. Face first. He said, God bless. Hope you have a good day and stay up, stay strong like you already are. Oh, yeah, I'm back now, man. I'm back better than ever, on top of my game. I'm understanding that trolls come with this shit. They come with it. A lot of y'all are ghost punks, school shooters, virgins, unhappy individuals. So you trying to spread your, your evil ways on me. So now that I understand that, now that I see that, I'm not allowing it. I'm going to check that shit at the door. And if I don't check it, if my mods see it, y'all better check it, And I'm not saying throw them out immediately. Just, let them know, like, hey, I don't play like that. So let's be respectful, Let's just do that. Let's be respectful. Let's be kind to one another. And that's it, that's all. You don't need to do nothing more than that. But if you're trying to do something extra, you trying to be a fucking comedian, I got a place for you, man. It's called a timeout. And your ass ain't gonna have to, and you not coming back until tomorrow. Unless you got a whole bunch of fucking emails. But other than that, you gonna be on timeout. I'm gonna get you up out of here because I don't want that type of aura on me. I don't want nobody around me with that type of fugazi ass energy, man. I don't play that shit. You know, I don't play that at all. Do that somewhere else. He said, people like us that know too much, we ain't nothing to mess with. Yeah, I know a few things. I'm not the smartest guy in the room, you know, but I'm enlightened, man. I know a couple things that I need to know, and I'm searching for more things to know, you know, and I want y'all to know these things too. I don't want to gatekeep, you know, it's information, it's out there. You're supposed to share it. I want you to know it so you can take it and make yourself better, just like how I got it for somebody else to make me better. He said, I subscribed and I liked. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you again, for real. You said, I don't even know what you're talking about, real term. You didn't say anything about food. Okay, we got another comedian in here, but we're gonna let you kick your little shit today, man. I've been gone for 2 weeks, so get all your jokes off. Giovanni, what's going on? I ain't seen you in a long time, man. Thank you for coming back, man. For sure. Yeah, yeah. It's good to see you too, man. It's good to see the people that was here when I first started this shit to always show up and show out, man. I really appreciate y'all, man. I know I don't say it enough. I don't say it all the time, but I'm saying it now, man. And that's from the heart, man, that I really appreciate the people that been here in the beginning. And they always show up, you know. And I appreciate that because we all got a life. We all got our own journey that we're doing. But y'all got y'all phone. Y'all see that I went live and y'all showed up, man. So thank you, sincerely. He said, I've been here since your first stream. When was my first stream? Tell me. What month was it in? He said, people be acting extra weird out in public now, and car accidents are at an all-time high now. It's crazy. Shit, I don't know, man. I know yesterday was the first day of spring in my town, and everybody was outside, and I felt scared. Everybody was outside, just, you know, the women was outside, the B&Bs was outside, you know, people was washing their cars. It was just, you know, overwhelming to see all these people outside at once. But that's how it is when it's in my city, you know what I mean? Because I live in a cold ass city. So once it got hot, everybody came outside, man. He said your first stream was New Year's. Wrong. My first stream wasn't on New Year's, but try again. He said, bro, look, the YouTube account to check. And if he did, he's still wrong because I didn't do it on New Year's. You know, so even if you did, you're still wrong. He said between 3 and 6 o'clock, people are all over the road. Knock knock. Yeah, I was outside probably like, matter of fact, probably around that time too that you say. I was probably like, yeah, about 3 to 6 too. But yeah, you know, for sure. He said you're probably doing it now. I mean, if you are, it doesn't even matter if you're doing it now. Your first answer was the wrong answer. Hey, did you know? He said it was 2 months ago. Clearly, I said what day. I didn't say what month. You're hard of hearing again. He said, but can anyone else agree that people acting weird nowadays in public? He said, did you know Mexicans got on boots? I don't know what you mean by that, son. But appreciate you coming into the chat, man. Hit that like button and sub if you're new, man. Right now, we just kicking the shit, man. I'm going to probably get off in like 30 minutes. You know, I done had a nice little earlier conversation. Now we just talking about trending topics and shooting the shit before I get off, you know. He said, you do anything spectacular for Women's History Month? What is that? That's some make-believe shit, man. I don't be supporting these make-believe ass holidays that motherfuckers want you to spend money for. What the fuck is Women's History Month? What is that? He said, man, get up out of here, man. Oh, shit, I think that's how you spell it. Nope, your first stream is tied. Happy New Year, so I'm correct again. I didn't, I didn't do my first stream on New Year's, son. Did I say Happy New Year for my stream? Yes, but I didn't stream on Happy New Year, on New Year's Day. So you're still wrong. You often, nah, son. He said, remembering all the BBWs of history. Shit. Nah. I don't really be caring about none of that bullshit ass, like, Women's History Day. What the fuck is that? You know? That's just a ploy to get your money, man. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, that's the thing. All right, the real term, I'm gonna let you have that, son. Like, yeah, you're right. I don't feel like wasting my energy on shit that's frivolous, okay? So yeah. Do you like K-pop? No, I do not. I like R&B, 90s R&B, Jodeci, Genuine, you know, New Edition, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, Faith Evans, Aaliyah, Kelly Price, you know, those type of things. That's what I play in the ride, man. Aaron Hall. Those are the type of music that I sit there and I play in my whip, man. Those type of things. I don't listen to no fucking K-pop. Okay? Bougie. So bougie. But yeah, Leah's GOAT, man. Yeah. She was gone way too soon, for sure. Come on, you already know the answer to that, man. Beyonce wouldn't even be Beyonce if Aaliyah was still alive, bruh. All Beyonce just did is took Aaliyah's blueprint, you know? There's blueprints in this world that you can take and you know, tailor it to who you are as a person and it can get you somewhere. But nah, Beyonce wouldn't be who she is if Aaliyah was still alive. For sure. Do you know who Jesus Christ is? Yeah, man. Yes, I do. The Son of God. Do you know? He said, don't forget Rebecca Black. Who the hell is Rebecca Black? Elaborate, you know? I can't look it up right now of who that is. I don't have my tablet, I don't have my iPad, so I can't just look that up. Yeah, somebody said Rebecca Black. I don't know who that is. James Che, what's up? Hit that like button and sub if you're new. I appreciate you coming into the chat. He said you look like Joyner Lucas. Shout out to Joyner Lucas, man. Shout out to him. I don't know what he's doing right now. Last time I saw him, he was in the movie Bad Boys. But shout out to him, man. We all get lit on Fridays with some Rebecca Black. Oh, I don't know. You must be talking about some Hennessy. He said, I gotta go, man. I hope you see you around. Let's keep it pushing. Know what the family here support. Oh, yeah, for sure. Appreciate you coming through like always, man. Come through. He said, don't fool yourself, bro. Jesus is not God. I didn't say he was. I said the Son of God. Open up your ears, man. Get you some Q-tips. Clean out your dirty ass ears, man, and you'll be able to hear me. Or turn the phone up on your, turn the volume up on your phone. Maybe you'll hear me clearly. Okay? All right, so understand that, okay? Like I don't be understanding what some of y'all be hearing, you know? But get you some Q-tips, clean your ears, you know, put some water in your ears, do whatever the fuck you gotta do so you can hear me clearly. Okay? That's it. That's all. But what else would you like to say to me, man? What other things would you like to sit here and say since you have my time right now? You know, since we're sitting here saying certain things, man, let me ask you a question. Who is the original man? Since it's Sunday and we're talking about Jesus and God, who is the original man? Somebody answer that in the chat. Who is the original man? What's the worst meal you ever ate? Shit, I ain't gonna lie. This girl who I used to talk to back in the day, her mom made some salmon croquettes. That shit was so horrible. I ended up having a fucking headache and throwing that shit up. And I told her, don't ever in your life recommend your mom to make me no food. You know? For sure. Wrong. The original man is the Asiatic black man. Do your fucking studies before you talk to me, okay? He said, what does a prince become when elevated to the position of the throne over the kingdom and give rights to rule? I don't know, son, but I just remember this girl I used to talk to. Her mom made salmon croquettes and she fucked them up so bad. And I was just like, I'm cool. That's what I can think about on the top of my hand of somebody that fucked up a good meal that I had. You know, that's what I can think of. Am I in jail again? Nah, man. I'm in the crib, man. I'm in the crib, son. I ain't I ain't in jail, man. I'm free. But I don't know who told you that I was in jail. They lied, man. But I thank you for coming into the chat, man. If you ain't hit that like button, hit that like button, man. If y'all new in the chat, I'm 3 likes away from 20, man. Just go ahead and hit them likes, man, so I can get to 20 before I get off. You know, I ain't begging. I'm just asking. That's it. That's all I can do is just ask. You know, for sure. Riot. What's that? Riley? I don't know how you say it. Riot. Some shit. Yeah. Indeed, man. Hit that like button if you did. Yeah, I don't know, Molly. I just know that her mom couldn't cook that. I didn't ask her. I said, don't ever recommend your mom to make anything for me again. You know, respectfully. Do I drink beer? Nah, I don't be drinking no alcohol, man. I got some Henny in the fridge though, but it's not mine. You know. But nah, I don't be drinking no beer, man. I don't be drinking no alcohol, man. My drug of choice is pussy, man. That's my drug of choice, pussy. You know, it's actually getting dangerous out here. You know what I mean? You see what's happening in Houston. So I gotta calm down off that drug, man. If you know what's going on in Houston, I need to calm down. I need to calm down. You know. He said, "Is it a BBW?" Oh yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. She need, you know what I mean? She need that Henny, son, to make sure she get herself comfortable and right, for sure. I'm glad you know that, Molly, cause it ain't mine. You know. He said, "Oh, I mean, yeah, that's good. We all got drinks that we like more than others." But yeah, you know, I don't do no drugs though. My drug of choice is pussy. You know, that's what I love. You can't go wrong with that any day or any hour or any minute of the week, man. But yeah, you know. But what else y'all gotta talk about, man? What else y'all wanna sit here and talk about? You know what I mean? Nah, nah, nah. it's funny? I had Papa John's last week too. Hey, I had Papa John's last week too, man. He said, "Look at this bum, unreal." What when you feel sad? What's the first thing you usually do? It depends on what kind of sad you talking about. Like, it depends. I might cry if it's that serious, and then I'm gonna like reflect on the reason why I'm sad, you know, and then I'm gonna snap out that shit, you know. I don't got time to be sad in this world. You can't be sad for long, you know. Sadness is like for women and children, you know. You gotta have your emotions in check. I ain't saying don't express your emotions and your feelings, but you gotta keep that shit in check. You can't just be out here wailing, all that shit, nigga. What the fuck? Like, what you doing? What you doing, bro? You know what I mean? Take time out. You know what I mean? Separate yourself from whoever you're around. You know what I mean? Cry, punch. You know what I mean? Punch a hole in the wall or whatever the fuck you gotta do. You know what I mean? To get yourself through that pain. Reflect, and then bury that shit. Don't forget it, but bury it. You know? That's what I recommend. Cause don't nobody care about seeing no sad ass man. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody got time to see no emotional ass dude. For sure. He said, "Can the Lakers win the champion this year?" I doubt it, man. I believe OKC or the Timberwolves, but I heard Ant is injured right now, so shit, I don't know about my T Wolves, you know? Or it might go to Boston because Jason Tatum is back. Shout out to Jason Tatum, man. Like, he actually came back, you know? He didn't need to, but he actually did because he's trying to prove a point, you know? For sure. He said, "Damn, you just devalue women like that." What value did I take away from a woman, man? And what do you mean by a woman? Because there's not a lot of women that's on this earth. There's a lot of whores. They're trying to say that they're women, but they do whore shit. So what are you talking about? I never disrespect the woman, but I'll check a bitch. If you understand what I'm saying. Those that know. Every female out here ain't a woman. You know what I mean? And every woman ain't no hoe. Understand that before you sit there and just be talking. He said, "Avoiding your pain will cause it to grow." Nah, not really, man. I said reflect about it. Take your time, do what you gotta do to get yourself through that and keep it pushing. Nobody wants to a man don't got time to be depressed and sad, son. Especially if you got a woman. Your woman don't want to see you out here sad and depressed. She wants you to be that King Kong. Be that man. All right? It's true. Life is far too short to let sadness consume so much time for none in return. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Man, those that know about me, man. I had a brother, man. He's gone. Somebody took him away from me, took him away from the earth. Yeah, I'm sad. That shit, you know what I mean, is not a good feeling. I wouldn't recommend that shit for nobody. And I miss him. But I'm not about to be fucking balling out my life and not take care of my responsibilities that I got in this world. No, I'm not. I think about him. I see pictures of him. And I keep it pushing, man. You know, he's been gone like 7 years. There's not a day that I don't be thinking about that nigga, man. But he's gone. He's not coming back. So life continues. That's all that I'm saying. You know? He said, "Unc, I'm going to a baby shower tonight. You think I'm gonna get some sugar mamas?" Whose baby shower are you going to? He said, and you telling us now is valid, and I see you, man. That is honest, and your heart tugging you now is not weakness. I ain't say I'm weak. I just said you got to get over that shit. You don't get, look, man, as a man, they already think the society and the females in this world already think men are bitches. Like, cause there's a lot of men that are bitches out here. Like, they're bitch made, they sassy, they got bitch tendencies. The women are more tougher than the men. So if you out here balling like a bitch, get your life together. You know what I mean? Get your life together. What you out here balling like a bitch for? Like I said, go somewhere where nobody not gonna see you. Take time. I don't care how much time, but you gotta get over that shit. Life moves on. Every day's a new day. Which means you got new problems that you gotta fucking face. You ain't got time to be thinking about problems that you had on Saturday, on Sunday. Then you gonna have new problems on Monday, and you still think about the problems that you had on Saturday. It's not gonna work, man. He said, I'm going to a family friend's baby shower. Oh, all right. Are they old or are they young, like you? He said, grief is the love you have for a person you can't express because they ain't here. These are my glasses so I can read, man. Blu-ray defectors, man, so they don't fuck up my eyesight. Thank you for asking, though. And hit that like button and sub if you're new. Appreciate you coming into the chat. He said, I mean no disrespect, but you are kind of sassy, trying to be funny, but you show it. That's cool. You got an opinion. But if you got a girl, bring her around and she'll let you know if I'm sassy or not, you know? If you a dude that wanna just cry and bitch all day, I mean, go ahead and do that. You know? Nobody will respect you. Nobody. They'll just call you a bitch. I'm calling you a bitch. If that's how you act. I just don't got time for that. If you not a woman or a kid, you ain't got time to be sad all goddamn day. Period. He said, I'm God body. The earth is my turf. Supreme, what's today's mathematics, God? Hit that like button and sub if you new, man. What's today's mathematics? You know? He said, I'm telling you, you still think about it because you buried it. Yeah, I never said that. I never said, I didn't say forget it. I didn't say forget it. I said, remember that shit, deal with it, and keep it moving. That's what I said. I never said bury it. Man, all right, man. Ignore the hate comments. Yeah, I'm gonna do that deal, man, because you know what I mean, some of these people are just brain dead and it just shows, man. So I'm gonna keep it pushing. We gonna keep it moving. But appreciate you coming into the chat. Hit that like button, man. If y'all ain't hit that like button, man, hit them likes button, man. For sure. Let me get the 25 likes if I can, please. I appreciate it. If you didn't hit that like button already. And if you didn't sub, if you're new to the channel, sub, man. If you're new, man, I appreciate it. Help me, man. Help me. I could be committing crime. I could be out here stealing purses. I could be breaking into people's homes. But I decided to do YouTube. This is what I'm working on. So, you know what I mean? Show love, man. Support. It don't cost nothing, you know? It's good energy. Give me good energy. Bring that shit my way so I can succeed in life, man. That's it, that's all. For sure. He said, once an enemy is defeated, it's over, they lose, that's it. I ain't brain dead nor hating, but you hating me and showing yourself brain dead. I never hated you, but okay. You don't do those things. I said I could be doing that, but I'm not. That doesn't mean that I recommend to do it. But sometimes you have to do what you know that's not right to survive, man. You know? If you see somebody poor on the side of the street and they went into a convenience store to steal some chips to stop their hunger, are you gonna look down on them? No, you gonna have some type of empathy and understand why they did what they did. So get off your high horse, man. Stop looking down at people. You know. Hey, that's my opinion, man. You know, I just don't got time for people to be. I don't. You know what I mean? You crying. I mean, if you gonna boo hoo all day, man, that's what women do. My girl gonna cry all day. You know. I don't want to be around no dude that's crying all day. Like that's emotional. Like that's a woman's trait. Clearly, you might have been raised by your mom. That's why you out here crying like that. But if you were, I understand. I don't blame you. You know. But all I'm gonna say is control your emotions, man. Don't let your emotions control you. He said, I once saw a man stealing from a garbage can. I told him to get his hands out of there and gave him a pizza. Okay, so you solved his problem. That's good. I ain't got no problem with that either. You know, some people will sit there and judge somebody and won't give them no solution. So shout out to you, man, for giving a solution and helping the problem. I don't know if he did it or not, Molly, but at least it sound good. It sound good, y'all. But it was good, man. It's a good live stream, you know. I'm about to dip off and enjoy the rest of my Sunday. Have fun, read a little bit more, think about some topics for tomorrow, and see what's going on in the world. And that's about it. You know, I love y'all. Appreciate the people that came back to the chat. You know, I'm nothing without y'all. He said, "Wait, Unc, where's the shoes? Let's see the shoes." Oh, my Air Maxes. All right, man. Hold on, real quick. Hold on. Oh shit! Ooh, shit. Coochie down to the socks like I'm Big Papa. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Some slight, you know what I mean? Air Maxes, you know what I mean? It ain't nothing too serious. They just shoes. But I'm glad that you cared, that you wanted to see them, bruh. But yeah, Air Maxes, you know, something different, you know. I don't like to be like everybody else, you know. I don't like to wear with everybody else. I don't like to have the same mindset as everybody else. He said, "Do you have Adidas?" I don't know what those are, son. I like Nikes. I like Air Maxes. You know, I like Air Maxes. I'm really into Air Maxes right now. You know, so I probably have to look up that shoe that you're talking about. But I don't have no Adidas right now. You know what I mean? At this very moment. He said, "I care. I want to see you being passionate and filled with purpose." Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Air Max is old technology. I mean, these are fly knits, son. I mean, these are Vapor Max. These are Vapor Max. You know, I haven't seen nobody in the streets with these shoes. You know, I don't want to be like nobody else. I like what I like what you like, you know. I appreciate you saying that comment to me, but that's irrelevant because I like what I like, and you should like what you like. But thank you for sharing your opinion. He said, when was the last time you gambled? Shit, I gamble every day when I go outside, man. You know, I gamble every day when I go outside. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's the risk. He said, I know where you live. That's good, man. If you know where I live, hey, look, come through, man. Shit, come through. You know, it's all love. Just come through. He said, W purchase. How much were they scamming, charging? Shit. Two something, two something, about two something. He said, "Where you been?" I've been around the world, Baltimore, chilling, getting my mind right. I'm glad that you still alive. I'm glad you still my mod, you know. But you came a little bit too late, man, because I'm about to call it a quits till tomorrow. But what's up though? He said, this guy high or what? Yeah, I'm high off life, man. Maybe you should get high off on life and you wouldn't be miserable spreading that negative bullshit in the chat. But thank you for coming into the chat being a hater, you know. Thank you. We need people like you. That that's what gives us the discipline and the structure to keep doing what we doing because it makes you miserable. So thank you again. But I'm gone, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Shout out to New York, man. But yeah, come through tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to live stream in the morning, 11, some shit like that. I don't know what time zone y'all in, but I'm probably going to, you know what I mean, chop it up with y'all in the morning. Make sure that y'all mindset is good on a Monday morning because a lot of y'all be bullshitting, you know. A lot of y'all got a case of the Mondays. Y'all don't want to do shit. So I'm going to see how y'all doing tomorrow, man. For sure. He said, will you ever do push-ups and burpees on live stream? Hell no. I do that on my free time. You know, I had did that earlier before I even came on, man. I worked out, got a clear mind, ate some breakfast, and came on here. I actually came on later than what I was going to do because I was actually playing my game and shit with friends. But, nah, nigga. I want to entertain you by the jokes and the shit that I say in the chat, not by me working out, you know? But I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Thank you for coming in, showing love, man. I appreciate y'all, man. If I didn't tell y'all that, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'm nothing without y'all. And y'all give me satisfaction by doing this, man, by showing up. So I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. I'm gone.